What's up, people? The Trackhawk is back. I gotta make this quick because it is starting to rain. As you can see, it's starting to drizzle, but we are back. What was wrong with it? Well, turns out it was the Mishimoto 180 T-Stat that had failed on us. We had started creeping up little by little over the last couple weeks. Normal operating temperature speed for idle for this was 185. It was lock solid 185 in traffic or at idle. And then I noticed it starting to creep up on me little by little. 187, 190, 194, 198. And then when it hit over 200 and it was over a 2-week span, I knew something was up. I was concerned that it could be the water pump. Luckily for us, it wasn't. It was just the Mishimoto 180 T-Stat. We're going to pop the hood for a second and check it out. There we go. All right, so they had to replace our thermostat, replace the coolant. Everything is good. I can feel the heat coming off of this baby. Whew. And also swap the oil, which is a totally unrelated issue, something else going on, but we put some Pennzoil, fully synthetic 040 in here, full oil change today while we're over at Dunfab Motorsports. And everything is back and running. I was a little concerned that I thought my water pump was failing. Now, it does have 43,000 miles on that pump, so will it last another year? Who knows? But unfortunately, our failure occurred right here with the thermostat. All right, let's get inside because it's starting to rain and I don't want to melt. All right. So if you have a Jeep SRT or a Trackhawk and you notice, or any vehicle actually, if you notice that your temperature is gradually creeping up, okay, now if your water pump fails, you should see big spikes. Like when I had my failure, as you can see here in this clip, right there, you got coolant spray coming right out of it. It's right here. Notice the coolant spray. It's all over the engine. It's all over here. The pulley, was a little loose, started to leak coolant. But before it happened, literally days, almost a week before that happened, before it 100% failed, I was getting a burnt coolant smell, a strong odor of coolant while driving the vehicle. And also the temperature spikes were shooting all the way up to 221. It was up real high and come down and back up. So if you notice that, chances are your pump has failed. If you have a thermostat issue where it gets stuck open or stuck closed, you'll notice that. One of the things that I noticed as it started gradually going, it would just plateau. It would go like I said, 185, and then it would go up to like 190 and stay there for a day. And then 195, stay there for a day. And then as it got more and more and closer to the 200 range, it would be like 201. Next day, 203. It started to go faster and faster. And when we hit 208 degrees, we finally shut it down and said, that's it, there's something going on. And then I had to get a rental from Enterprise, which is a completely different video I'm going to do in a minute, because rental car prices are through the roof. It's unbelievable how much they charged me for 2 days. They did charge me for the third day because I was 2 hours late today dropping it off. I shouldn't have dropped it off if I knew I was going to get charged this amount, but we'll talk about that in another video. But temperature wise, I'll start her up real quick and show you. She's still hot, but she should be idling right at, we gotta wait for the car to fully start before we can get our SRT performance pages up. Once I can get the performance pages up, I can show you where the temperature is, but the thermostat, everything is good. Now our next thing is to monitor our oil consumption over the next 2 weeks to see if there's any change to that using the Pennzoil 040, the fully synthetic that we put in. That's a separate issue that we're going to be looking at. All right, I hear the fan. Let's see if we've got, nope, we still don't have performance pages. See, that's what I'm waiting for right now, is for the performance pages to it'll be on this page. So we'll have to give it a second. But as you can see right there, it's right where it should be. It's actually dropping down a little bit. So it should be right around 185. I believe that line is 190. So let's see. We have, yep. Here we go. We'll put the performance pages up and show you what we're looking at. There we go. 186, 188. That's normal. Still bouncing between that 186, 188 range. But it should drop down to right around 185 while we're sitting here idle. It's literally right on the cusp. So that's it. That's all we got. That was our little coolant issue finally resolved. If you have any questions for me, shoot me a message down below. Do me a favor before you guys go. Click that like button. Click the little bell notification next to it. Down here somewhere, please click subscribe. Last but not least, you guys and girls all be safe. That's all I got. I'm out.